Well, I hope all of you have continued to read the article or have read the article that I've been posting along with these devotionals this week. I think it's really helpful to help process what is going on in our world right now. But one line that keeps coming back to me again and again and again, not just one line, but a section of lines, it says this. It says, to ignore the roots of racism while carrying out ministry is to allow it to grow unchecked. How credible can we be with our witness to the world that is suffering in pain and strife if we are numb to its injustice, silent about its brokenness, or selective in our treatment of sin? How credible is our testimony to the love of God for the world if we ignore the world's sinful stratification of people and their worth? To be on mission of Christ in a culture is to deal with that culture's brokenness with prophetic energy and passion. It's completely right. If we ignore the roots of racism and the problem of racism, or we're selective with what sins we choose to address, and that goes for all sins, not just racism. But if we're selective and we say, we're not really going to focus on that sin, but we're going to focus on these other sins, we ignore the brokenness in our world, and we allow the brokenness just to continue because we teach other people that we don't see a big problem with it. But clearly what the Bible calls us to do is, where we are in our culture, is to call out the injustices we see, to call out the sin that we see, to call out the problems we see. Hey, this is not the way God meant it to be. That's what we're called to do as people following on the mission of Jesus, is to call out our culture and seek to change it for the better, and seek to show God's love through the way that we deal with the issues that other people that are either too afraid to deal with, are too hard for people to deal with, or people don't think they need to deal with it. All those things help us to be on mission with Christ and share and show his love to the rest of the world. So as you go through your day today, I want you to think, are you selectively picking and choosing sins that you see in our culture, or are you thinking about sin and how you and your family and the people that you do ministry with can root out its causes and share and show God's love to those people around us?